back. I love hot, spicy food. I'm actually an addict. It has a stronger, well, I've never been a drug addict or an alcoholic, so I don't know, but I can imagine what that would be like. But I'm addicted to heat. I love hot food. I had some this morning. I had an all beef cheddar smoked sausage, some hot salsa and little tomatoes and some Frito spoons and some olives, and that's what I had for breakfast. But let me back up to something that's worse. Yesterday I was talking about eating that wasabi. It was delicious. It was the hottest wasabi I've ever eaten. Ate it, and I ate it midday, and later in the day when I had to go pee, it burned. I've never had that happen. And like an idiot, I had my granddaughter made me a sandwich. Aurora did last night, and I said, I want some hot sauce. So she slathered it in hot sauce like I like, and I ate that. Now, still burned when I peed. Then I got up this morning and had to do number 2, my morning toilet. And if someone had taken a blowtorch, shoved it up my backside and ignited it, I don't think it would have burned more. It was terrible. It was horrible. I couldn't stand it. I didn't yell though, but I felt like it. I think I need to go into counseling for my addiction to hot sauce. I don't know though. I don't have any sludge in my arteries. I've got real good arterial health. No cholesterol, which is amazing as fat as I am, but I don't have a cholesterol problem. Got church tomorrow, looking forward to that. Didn't make it to the dinner, and I regret that, but it was unavoidable. I couldn't make it. Linda's still sleeping, probably, I would assume. Just a second. It says it's cooler, like 92 degrees right now, but it got to 105 yesterday. Starting Monday, Linda takes Cheyenne to his early morning bus, and then the other children will be getting on the bus to go to school, which all that's been cleared. I'm waiting to see what all happens. I need to have a meeting with my 2 oldest sons in here shortly before I take Brandon to work. And here's what that's about. The place I was going to put my brother Chris's stuff out through that wall is occupied by my son Chris's stuff. They had to move again. The shop in there are things we can put back overhead and things we can move outside, and we need to make room for my brother's stuff in there. This is so JD and my sister know there is a place to put it. I am really crowded in here, but it's okay. I can handle it. I had planned on doing some writing on my book today. Hopefully I can get to that, but I've got so much other stuff bogging me down, it's unreal. And I need to spend time with my wife. But after I do this and get it uploaded, I'm probably going to write on the first chapter of the book. The first chapter, just so you know a little bit what to expect, is called The Big Bang. And there are people, you look at our farm here, it looks like a used car lot. We got like 9 vehicles here. We're going to move some of them back behind to make it look cleaner and so we can mow where they're at and all that. My friend Jerry, my best friend Jerry, gave us an old beat up Suburban that's sitting out there. We'd have to find some way to air the tires up and drag it. The reason I haven't called someone and had it hauled off is because my granddaughter Aurora's fiance is robbing parts off of it. Nick and my youngest son Chris robbed parts off of it. And that's how that goes. And then Linda's old Navigator's out there. And Nick can use parts off of it. We were going to rebuild it, but I just want to get the current Navigator repaired and on the road. And let me do that. I'm going to have to, hang on folks. I'm getting notification, and what I just did is turn my speakers off again. Well, let's restart it. At least while it's doing that, we won't hear chimes where some idiot tried to break into this machine, which is not advisable. My wife worried about me talking about having flash drives that had items on them that the Alphabet guys would like to look at. Well, first of all, they're secured, they're locked and secured, and there's no way they can get to them. I will say this much, they're not in this room. I don't let everybody know everything I do on here, even though my wife believes I do. A lot of it is misdirection. I hate being that way, but I was in the intelligence community for far too long to have a Freudian or Freudian slip. It doesn't happen. I kept her shielded from a lot of what I used to do, and I'm very thankful for that. She is the most precious human being in my life. Precious to me, anyway. Well, around and around she goes, and where she lands, nobody knows. Restarting, okay. I'm going to have to dump yesterday's vlog. May scoot back over here. There are advantages and disadvantages to being me. There really are. Some folks would view what I'm about to relate to you as an advantage. I don't. It makes life tenuous at times. Got stopped by highway patrol the other day, I was in my van, he stopped me for speeding, which did not happen. In the pickup, yes, I'd have been speeding. In the van, no. When I get leveled out, I put it on cruise control. Linda was under the assumption that I accelerate in that truck all the time. That's not it. What happens is I set the cruise control, and when you go up a hill, it does a hard acceleration to get to that speed. Anyway, this is one of the new baby troopers. Stopped me, pulled me over, gave him my license. He said, you'll be able to keep your license, but you're going to need to sign the citation. He said I stood 12 over, which was not true, and I did call him on that. But he came back, and I've only had 2 instances where a cop wasn't shaking and handed my license back. One was with my son Brandon. I was in a vehicle, and one of the local cops stopped me, and we exchanged information. I showed him the gun I was carrying. And the other one was with a friend of mine, Farland Huff. We were out, and it was at night, and I think it was a deputy sheriff pulled me over. He was apologetic and handed my license back, and Farland was amazed about that. This young trooper comes up and asks me who the F I am, the expletive deleted being the F word. And I said, well, I'm someone you can't write a ticket to. And he was angry, but he was wondering at the same time, and he was shook up. He was shaking when he handed my license back. It is scary that there are guys like me out there, and there are. I'm emeritus. I'm not current, but still emeritus means the rules still apply to me. But the point of that being, that might seem like something that would be a thing that people would want. Let me explain why I don't like it. I have to fight myself every day to be obedient to the law. Just like I have to fight myself every day to be obedient to God's laws. It's not in my nature. But I am working on it. I am working on it with everything I've got to work on it with. Just a second. Sorry about these interruptions, guys, but I'm doing something that I should have done when I came in here this morning. See if that'll come up like I need it to. Come on. Don't want that. I want that. And it's not letting me have what I want. I guess I just need, well, there you go. Let's see what all's in here. Come on. Good. Well, now, I can get back to the vlog. I'm trying to help everybody I can. That includes my family, my church family, my friends. But there's only so much of me to go around. And the main person I feel like I need to help right now is my wife, my sweetheart. So that is a must do. I'm doing it. Took a shower this morning and dried off, went in and changed shirts and underwear and socks, same overalls. And listened to my sweetheart lightly snoring in the bed. Now that sounds funny. To me, even her snoring is pretty. That's how I feel about it. Now, I've not really looked at the headlines today. Not really been interested. Came out, ate a dab of breakfast. Brandon came in. He's wanting he's setting up a business, and that is what he's doing. He's wanting to be successful. But here's the deal, he really and truly already is successful. He's done more with this business idea of him than most people. Come in, I'm still doing it. Is Nick up yet?
Yeah, he's feeding Uncle Chris.
He's what?
He's in the process of feeding Uncle Chris.
But anyway, I was bragging on you, Bo.
Oh, thank you.
He's already done more just starting and setting up a business than most people ever get to. And he walked in the room, and I'm going to have to get off here, folks. I've got to have a meeting with my two oldest boys. Okay, yeah, that's a good place to set it right there. I'm going to go now. Know this crippled old man loves you. Sorry for waxing philosophical like I did. I hope your day is well. You need to thank God for your blessings, because if you're breathing, you're blessed. And like the sign right there says, be kind. Always be kind. Bye.